tuned into Music with Purpose. I'm Lisa Catherine, your host. Whiskey, wine, and coke. Woohoo!
Thank you, Lisa Catherine. Want to thank all our fans for coming to see us. This is a nice little intimate show. These guys are our diehards right here in the front row. And we really appreciate you, so just know that. So this song's called Act Like a Man. And I wrote it when I was a little angry with him. I'm going out, gonna meet my girls, gonna hit the town. Painted on jeans, wine-stained lips, and a ticked-off frown. Dirty dishes in the sink, gonna go and get me something to drink. That's right, it's all about me. Give a damn. Get in my way, baby, you'll pay. Boy, my ego's got something to say tonight. Gonna act like a man. I'm gonna dance, gonna hit the floor, baby. I'm gonna flirt. Overspray my cologne, eat way too much, and unbutton my shirt. I don't give a dang if you pull out my chair. Gonna make you shake with my get back stare. That's right, it's all about me. Tonight, gonna act like a man. Flex my chest to pretend I don't give a dang. Get in my way, baby, you'll pay. Boy, my ego's got something to say tonight. Park my car like I own a big fat truck. Gonna get me a one-night stand and we're gonna yeah, Dean. Tonight, I'm gonna act like a man. Flex my chest and pretend I don't give a damn. Get in my way, baby, you'll pay. Boy, my ego's got something to say tonight. Gonna act like a man. Tonight, gonna act like a man. Go get me a beer. Thank you.
Hi, you've tuned into Music with Purpose. I'm Lisa Catherine, your host. This is a show about all kinds of music with all kinds of performances and all kinds of conversations with all kinds of performers about their music and the meaning behind it. I'm really excited that this time with us is Whiskey, Wine, and Coke, David Warner, Renee Morehouse, and Dean Cardinal. Did I say that right?
That's right.
Okay, awesome. First thing I have to ask, since I've met you guys, I've been wanting to ask you this. Whiskey, Wine, and Coke. A little bird told me that you named the band.
Yeah, we were trying to come up with a name because originally we were the Coyote River Band, and when we came a trio, we were asked, what's a good name? And at the time, somebody had bought me a shot, so I was drinking whiskey, she was drinking wine, and before Dean, there was another guitar player, and he was just strictly Coca-Cola, so he didn't drink. So we thought that would be a nice little thing, whiskey, wine, and Coke. And
I like it. It's very catchy, and made me think like I couldn't wait to ask.
yeah,
And you mentioned the Coyote River Band.
yes.
That was, I don't know if that's how you guys all met, but you guys are an acoustic trio of that band. You guys are all in that band.
Yes.
And from what I know, David, you are the original, you are the last original.
The last original, yeah. Sad.
Tell me a
but
little bit about Coyote River Band.
We formed in 2010, and I went for an audition, and I was supposed to go for a drum audition, but I went for a singing audition. So, and then they said they wanted me and not the drummer, the guy that I went with. So I'm like, oh, okay. So, and then after that, it just took off. It just started taking off. So we were Coyote River Band. Pictures started going up, Facebook's going up, and everything was too fast for me. You know, I was like, I don't know these songs. What are you doing? You know, so. But yeah, that's where it started, 2010
Okay.
in East Hartford, Connecticut. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The trio then, I'm assuming that you guys wanted to be a trio because it gave you a little more creativity and flexibility
Yeah.
as far as getting. That's what I'm finding in the whole industry too, that it's good to have a big version and a small version.
Absolutely, especially when you want to play more and there's, certain personalities and bands and they're at certain times in their lives where they just want once in a great while, and some people are in it because they want to make the money. So that's why we broke down and became a trio. And there's more opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
There's less schedules to deal with.
That I understand.
And you're absolutely right. You do more music, so there's some stuff that you would do with Coyote River Band that we can definitely do with Whiskey, Wine, and Coke. You can do so much more.
Have more
Yeah.
flexibility. I don't think I've ever seen Coyote River Band live. I've only seen videos. The first time I saw you, Renee, was at the Meriden Green 2 years ago. You did some originals. So, of course, I'm like, oh, originals. And I went up and chatted with you, and who comes over but your mom? And how cool was that? That you and we discovered, grew up with 4 or 5
5 houses away from each other.
Yep. And both our dads are Armenian,
Yep.
which is pretty special.
Very special.
And your mom babysitted for me when I was a little
Wow.
kid. That was really super
Small
cool.
world.
I've been a fan ever since, needless to say. My talent, I say, is appreciation. And I'm always in awe of learning how you guys start. What inspired, how old were you, and what inspired you? You first, Dave.
I always was a singer, and I always did like imitations, and my mother would always say, do Fonzie, do this, hey, and I'd have to do all these, gestures and all this stuff, and I just felt like I was always like an entertainer or something, but I was always shy, and I'm still shy, and every time I get up on the stage, you get the little jitters, and that's a good thing to have, by the way, so, but that's how I started. I've been a drummer too. I've been. My friend had a drum set in high school, and I just started beating on it. And he goes, "Where did you learn how to play drums?" I guess some people just have it by ear, and it's like that's what I do. And, I mean, I'm not like the expert drummer, but I will definitely get through the song, and we've actually done it right on the Coyote River Band. She, we did it as like a show thing. She goes, "Dave, I want you to play the drums on this one song." So, and everyone was like, "He plays drums," So we did it like that.
So how old were you when you started singing?
It was 2010. That's when I started, like really doing
you
it.
were
But I
2
mean, I
in
was young.
2010.
I was young. I was doing. All right, let's go back a little bit.
Bay
I'm
City
sorry.
Rollers.
Yeah. All right. There's a really quick story. A long time ago, my brother had passed away in the service, and they had a talent show or whatever, and so they wanted me to do it, and I was like 8 years old, and my mother dressed me up in this sequin white tux, and she wanted me to, she goes, just shake your leg like this and sing like Elvis. And I'm like, I don't even know all the words. She says, just mumble the words, don't worry about it, no one's gonna, and I'm like, okay. So I sang the Bay City Rollers, what was it, Saturday night, and Mac Davis, I Believe in Music. I sang those 2 songs on stage, and I just knew that I always wanted to do it.
Because you heard the applause, right? And
Yeah,
you're like, oh, I like this.
It's nice, I'm not about that, but it was nice, when I first got my first paycheck for singing, I said, man, I should
That's
have
when
done this a
you're
long time
That's
ago.
when you're officially professional.
Yeah,
when the
that's
first
what
time
she
you get
said. She
paid.
goes, "You're now a paid professional." I'm like, "Oh my god," you know. It's like, why didn't I just do this a long time ago, you know? Well, that's my take. Now it's your turn.
Renee?
I started singing in the church choir when I was, I think, 5. But what inspired me was my godmother gave me a Mickey Mouse microphone, a recorder. It was a tape player with a little recorder, and I thought it was the best thing in the world. And I had that thing next to me, and I would run around. I would try to aggravate my mom on purpose and record her and get her yelling, and then I'm like, oh wait, I can sing too, and I started doing that. And church was great. Got my first solo, and I remember singing up in the balcony with this wonderful singer. Her name was Beth Bluen. She passed away a while ago, and she was only in her 30s. So, but I thought she had the greatest voice in the world, and I wanted to sing like that. And she was actually my inspiration. So
It's a great story.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Dean?
Well, I started playing saxophone in 4th grade, like in grammar school, and then I started playing guitar in 8th grade around 12, 13. And once you get up in front of an audience and you get a little bit of energy back, it's just very addicting, and you just keep working at it and try to perfect and keep, getting as good as you can, over and over, and working a lot and doing a lot of gigs and things help you get to that point. So it's really good, but it's very addicting when you get that energy back. So I
Nice.
just kept going and going.
I hear a lot about. I hear that a lot.
You play sax?
I knew he was going to
Yeah, well, not really well. That's why.
I mean, we could have incorporated this into.
It's probably as good as my harmonica playing. And we know how bad that
Well,
is.
something to work on. Something to inspire
Exactly.
to.
You always can work on something. That's
Another
it.
40, 50 years.
That's it. Yeah.
Okay.
And as he said, when you get that back, because performing is all about giving. You actually give a piece of yourself to whoever is willing to listen, the audience, and it's a lot. You're basically vulnerable in front of people you don't know, and I like to try to get them to see a glimpse of what. Okay, so I've been through this. Maybe you have too. You're not alone. That's what I want to do. That's my goal when I perform, is to just say, I have something I want to share with you. Can you feel this? Please know you're not alone. We're all in this together.
Especially with your original music. for
Yes,
sure.
especially with the original music. Yeah,
We're all much more the same than we are different. That's what a lot of songs can do.
exactly.
Yeah, and that's right. I mean, that's music with purpose. That's what we're here for, to talk about. To have that opportunity to talk about that. And that's actually the next thing I have on my list is the songwriting piece. And Renee, you had mentioned that you're really more the lyric person, and Dean, you're the music. You do more of the music. Tell me what that process is like. I've heard all different things, but it's always fascinates me.
Well, with us, it was I was out of a job, and I was driving him nuts. What are you gonna do? No, like, leave me alone. That's exactly why I wrote the song, by the way. And Dean was like, why don't you come over? I had to get some stuff out. I'm like, I feel like I've got the writer's itch. I don't even know what you call it.
Yeah.
But anyway,
And it's much cheaper than therapy.
much cheaper than therapy. And went downstairs in his basement, and I had these words, and he'd start playing something, and I would describe, I play something happy, play something dramatic or sort of dark, and he would do it. He understood my language, because I could do stuff on keys because I started with piano, but it was totally different with the guitar, and he just knew exactly where to go and what to put, and
We didn't need to
tastefully.
talk.
And
We just kind of just started doing, and then you just get into that groove where it's like, oh yeah, and you just,
Yeah.
it just kind of, keeps going from there, and then by the end of the session, we have like 1 or 2 songs, and then that happened for like a couple of months.
But you were basically my therapist during that time too, because I was going through a divorce, and
Like, come on.
as everybody knows, that can take a major toll on your emotions. So when we went down there were days where I would just sit there and cry, and I would just try to write a word or two down, and he'd be like, it's okay. He was so patient with me. Thank you, by the way, if I never thanked you.
You're welcome.
And then at the same time I was feeling the hurt, I was falling more in love with him. So it was like crazy combination of
Emotions.
yeah, like oh my gosh, like he's one of the reasons why I'm here, and it was in retrospect now looking back, it was beautiful. It's great, and if nothing else happens besides my kids appreciating the fact that we could do more than just Pat Benatar covers, then hey, this is what Mom did, and it helped us through a tough time. So, and that one of the lyrics too that's really important is I think in Leave Me Alone, where the walls feel like they're closing in. I can't see the light through these broken windows. I had my first apartment after the divorce, and the windows were broken, and I was like, this is ridiculous. Like, there was a draft coming through. It was the middle of winter, and I was so frustrated. I'm like, these windows are broken. I'm like, okay, wait, I can write a song. Instead of jumping out of the window, maybe I will write these lyrics down. And that's what came of it. So
It's I can tell for a songwriter it's therapy, but for us listening, it's therapy because we get to feel
You
it.
get to interpret it for you.
Yeah.
That's the
Yep,
beauty
and we're
of
all
it.
different, so we're going to
Yeah.
interpret things a little different.
Exactly.
But when you guys write, then it gives us an opportunity to feel and think and
yeah, because the key to all of it is even when you think you're going through the muck and you can't get out of it, there is a reason for it, and it ends up turning around, and you do see light at the end of the tunnel. So as hard as it was there because we're here right now.
I've gotten to listen to a bunch of your music. We're going to get to listen. Everybody's going to get to listen to more. But your music, it's really fun to be able to feel good and feel bad at the same time. Does that make sense? To like be uplifted and you wanting to move around, but really relating to the ickiness.
You want to cry
But take
and
the
jump up and down at the
ickiness
same
and
time.
make it good. And you guys really do that.
Thanks.
You really, really do that. And it's, I can't wait to hear more. I know you guys don't have a CD out yet, but you have the stuff written. So we have stuff to look forward to in the future. Maybe have you back on the show when that happens.
Yeah.
Anything else? Any advice? That I always ask any advice that you guys might have for anybody that wants to get going in music.
Just dive in. Do it. And, even musicians who retire, like you were talking about before, you never get rid of that itch. You could take off for a little bit, but it'll come back. If it's meant to come out, it's going to come out. So,
Just work hard and sing
Yeah.
with your heart.
Sounds good.
Be a singer. So less equipment.
Yeah. I like that. Thank you guys so much.
thank you for having us, Lisa.
Thank
We
you.
really
It's,
appreciate
it's, it's been great. I can't wait to hear more.
it. Love you,
All right,
Wallingford.
guys. There you go.
This is for those of you who've lost yourself along the way somehow. And I wrote this one for you.
Oh, finally, it's for me, not about me.
Nothing matters but this moment. Right here, you and me. How I feel when you're beside me. It all seems meant to be. One look at you, I can see it in your eyes. All my walls come down, there's nothing left to hide. I can't promise you tomorrow, and I can't bring back yesterday. All we have is here and now, and I just want you to stay here with look at you, I can see it in your eyes. All my walls come down, there's nothing left to hide. I can't promise you tomorrow, and I can't bring back yesterday. All we have is here and now. I just want you to stay here with me today. You and me today. Don't look back, there's nothing left to see but faded pictures of who we used to be. Just let go like you're falling from the sky, and I will be right here by your side. Awesome guitar solo that he can't do right now. He's gonna do a solo. That was beautiful. I can't promise you tomorrow. I can't bring back yesterday. All we have is here and now. I just want you to stay. Yeah, yeah. I can't promise you tomorrow. I can't bring back yesterday. All we have is here and now. I just want you to stay here with me today. Here with me today. You and me today. Him.
Yeah, that was really nice.
Thank you. All right, we're going to do one more. This song actually is important to do. It's about addiction, abuse, anything that is interfering with your life and you want it out. Stupid girl, why do you let him hurt you? You had this hell way too long. Pick yourself up off the ground. Don't you dare let anyone push you around. Just let him go. Don't be afraid. Just let him go. Turn the pages. Just let him go. Don't you cry. You got one life, stop wasting your time. Just let him go. So predictable, it's the same old story. He picks you up and knocks you down again. Nobody can make you see he's crazy. And I hope someday you'll learn that love isn't pain. So pick yourself up off the ground. Don't you dare let anyone push you around. Let him go. Don't be afraid. Just let him go. Turn those pages. Just let him go. Now don't you cry. You got one life, stop wasting your time. Just let him go. Pick yourself up off the ground. Don't you dare let anyone push you around. Just let him go. Don't be afraid. Just let him go. Girl, turn some pages. Just let him go. Don't you cry. Got one life, stop wasting your time. Got one life, stop wasting your time. Got one life, stop wasting time.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. We hope you enjoyed the show tonight with Whiskey, Wine, and Coke. They were amazing. So blessed to have you here. Until next time, we wish you a life full of music, love, and happiness.